Hi, this is Matt with Lady Obscure, and I'm here with the members of FirstBourne. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
If you want to introduce yourself one by one and just your name and what you play.
Name's Ian, and I am the singer of the band.
Joe Bertolo, I'm the drummer.
Mike Kerr, guitar player.
Van, I play bass.
Excellent. So, you guys, as we're speaking right now, you guys are going to be playing at the Vault at Greasy Luck in New Bedford, Massachusetts tonight. You're opening for Last in Line, so that must be cool.
Yes.
You know, some icons of the rock and metal world with Vivian Campbell and
Phil Susan on bass.
Yep,
Vinny
yep.
PC on drums. And one of my good friends, Andrew Friedman.
oh, the singer.
He's a
Yeah,
Yes, a vocalist.
great.
We partied
Yeah.
with him and then.
We did. We did.
That's awesome.
He also played with the Lynch Mob
Yep,
a while
that's
ago.
right.
So he's been around. He's a cool guy. And Rock of Ages show in Las Vegas.
Sweet.
It's not there anymore, but oh my god, that was amazing production.
Yeah, they're a great band. He's a great singer.
Yeah.
So that should be a really good show tonight.
Yes.
But let's talk about, you guys have a brand new album, which I'm holding in my hands, and it's called Pick Up the Torch, and it's out now. Tell me a little bit about the new album, because I know the first album you had a different singer,
Yes,
Adrian Cowan,
Yes.
who people might know from Seven Spires, and she's also on tour right now with Avantasia. So she sang on the first album, and I'm assuming that because of her crazy hectic schedule, that it just wasn't possible.
Logistics,
Yeah.
like she had to move to Los Angeles, and that's when she told us that, things was not going to be able to continue in a band. And then, we started like looking around, and Ian already had, you did a show with us, and you've been a friend for a long time. We knew him.
And actually, Ian has always expressed interest in playing, in being with us in terms of fill-ins or whatever. So it was very simple. Say, hey, Ian.
Yeah, called me up and I kind of slid right in there.
Great. That's
He was
awesome.
surprised it was going to be a permanent edition. He thought he was just filling in or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
when I got
no,
the
but-
message, I was like, yeah, bro, just send me the set list. He's like, no, we need to learn all of the songs. I was like, wait, how long is the gig? He's like, forever?
That's true story.
And within, a month, we had our first show, or even less than a month, we had our first show, and here we are, 8 months later.
Nice.
Adrian was actually supposed to, when we grabbed the Michael Sweet gig, she was going to do it. But then Ian joined the band, and we asked her, you want to do this? Which is like, if he's ready to go, just do it. And we did that gig with Michael Sweet, and that opened up so many doors. I ended up playing on his record, the new
Yep.
Michael Sweet album. Ian is singing on the song.
That's awesome.
We're on the same track, and he's
yeah.
doing like a duet with Michael Sweet. And we're out with Stryper next week doing the CD release.
I was just going to bring that up. You guys are actually going out on a tour with Stryper.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is
4
it
dates.
Northeast?
Yep.
Northeast tour?
New York City at the Gramercy Theater, then the Chance in Poughkeepsie, then Huntington Theater in,
Paramount.
Paramount Theater in Huntington, New York,
Yes.
and then Jurgles in Pennsylvania.
Jurgles.
Jurgles. Jurgles. In Warrendale, Pennsylvania.
Nice.
They don't let me
Yeah.
say names of places. neither one of us actually, right, Joe?
Yep,
Jurgles.
absolutely.
Georgios.
So that's fantastic, though. You guys
Yeah.
are going to be opening for like such a,
Iconic,
huge band,
amazing.
iconic. Yeah.
But actually, we all have history being fans of Stryper. Mm-hmm. Like the second song I ever learned was a Stryper song on the
that's
guitar. So it's been a huge influence, fan.
When I came to America, I had a backpack, and I had to hold the devil inside of it. You know what I mean? So I've been a huge Michael Sweet and Stryper fan since I was a kid. Always follow every release, since day one. It's Soldiers Under Command.
That's about the time that I
weird how
got into
that
them.
worked out. 'Cause when I was learning how to sing, my vibrato wasn't good at all. Like, it's like anything else, learn how to play an instrument.
Yep.
So trying to figure it out, what you do, or what I did is you look up like your heroes, you kind of watch what they do live and kind of steal and mimic their facial expressions and how their head moves. And I watched Michael Sweet do it because he has like, this crazy powerful like power metal scream, and his vibrato's insane, his control's ridiculous. So that last scream at the end of Hell with the Devil when he does it, I just would watch that like
Over and over.
100 times. But like I never expected to ever run into him. And then when it happens, you're like, oh man, is this happening right now?
And now you're actually going to be singing a song on his solo
It's
album.
insane. It's like 10 years later, you're like, oh my, like I know the guy now. This is nuts.
That's great.
Yeah, and the other interesting part about Stryper is October 31st at Ralph's, we're doing a Stryper set.
That's right. You guys are
Yes.
playing. For those who don't know, Ralph's Rock Diner in Worcester, Massachusetts does an annual Halloween-themed
Cover night.
3 or 4 nights where they have different bands or in the New England area, and they all do a theme of a band, and like they'll do. I think somebody's doing a night of Ed Guy.
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
and then another one.
I'll go to-
And
I'll
you
go
guys
to
are going to do the
Stryper
Stryper.
thing.
So that's kind of cool.
Yes.
I like
Yes.
that. So tell me about the new album, and
Yeah.
how did that come about? Like, you
So-
guys got 16 songs, which looks like you have a cover.
We do.
Is Rising Force?
Yngwie
Doing
Malmsteen's
Yngwie-
Rising Force, yeah.
Not a typical cover most bands would attempt.
I didn't want to do a Matt.
Yeah, I know you did.
Honestly, like I rather not play solos, if I can.
So part of Pick Up the Torch, the title and so on, is the passing of the torch from Adrian to Ian.
Yeah.
So in our first album, Riot, we had a song called Pick Up the Torch. So this was just a way for us to thank Adrian for all the help that she put into the band in the first 2 years. And now the torch has been passed on to Ian. So as part of that, also we had recorded, we're in the process of recording 4 songs with Adrian for the next album.
Oh, cool.
So those made it as part of Pick Up the Torch. So it was just this combination of old stuff, new stuff, with Adrian's influences, all wrapped into one package. To say, yep, this is our stuff with Adrian, and going forward it'll be all with him. So
Fantastic.
yeah, it was an awesome thought, and the way it kind of was put together is also where I'm extremely psyched.
So the 4 songs that we worked on with Adrian, what happened? We kept all the music part changed very, very little, except one song. We had like a dark metal song that now is a little bit lighter. We're a little bit of a lighter band without her. You know Adrian.
Yes.
We love her, and she's just, this vampire,
She's
Black
like
metal,
that
heavy,
symphonic
growly.
black metal, and I'm an 80s hair guy.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a difference.
So, and we love her. We're so happy that things are going well, and we're glad. We put everything that we had done, with Adrian on his album, and we're really proud of the songs. We changed the melodies and the lyrics on the new songs that weren't released, but that we worked together. And we have the song "My Choices" that it was one of my instrumentals called "My Love" that we put lyrics on. Me and my sister, we got it in there. We got "Rising Force." We're all Malmsteen fans, and we have "The Truth of the Lion." You're not a Malmsteen fan, Joe? Yeah.
I like the guy.
You like the guy. Most people don't like the guy.
But they like
They like the player. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, man, that's cool. All right.
it must be different.
But that's about it. We had Veronica from La Maga, is like an Argentina metal magazine, do the artwork for us. We're sticking with the lion, you know what I mean? We love Ian even tattoo a lion on his neck. But, there's something cool about a lion. It's fearless, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's
So
tough.
before I even joined the band, I was a fan. So I have a couple other projects, and that's how I met FirstBourne. I in a project called Without Warning. It would play out with FirstBourne, and that's how we kind of ran into each other in the scene. And every time we played out, it was like a love fest. We're all bros or whatever. So I was a fan of the band, and I was planning on getting their logo. So whenever I think of FirstBourne, I think of that lion.
Is it because of me?
Yeah, exactly. So I was actually gonna get it. I have an older tattoo on my neck that I wanted to get rid of. I'm like, I'm just gonna do that. Love the band. I'm all about supporting band members and bands that I like and I'm friends with. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. And then I got the gig, so I'm like, all right, I guess I'm definitely gonna do it. So yeah, they got that Lionhead to me on the record. And just whenever I see a Lionhead or anything like that, the first thing that pops into my head is FirstBourne.
Cool.
It's cool that the lion on the record has Ian's hair.
Not Mike's hair.
That would be so cool, you know.
Now,
And I don't see any bald lions walking around. So
I know. Hey, maybe a few CDs in, the next line could be bald. Time goes by, you know.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Hair doesn't last forever.
Like 20 years.
Yeah.
It's a bald lion.
Maybe the 10th album will be a bald lion with sunglasses on.
there you go. That's the
Reading
concept for
glasses.
the,
Okay,
for
we
the
can have
10th
Some
album.
reading glasses.
We can have fun with it.
Now, what did you got? Who produced the album? Did you self-produce or?
No, we brought a producer from Brazil.
Very,
Okay.
very
His
talented
name is
kid.
Joda Vox. He actually worked on my first instrumental album called The Fire. And he's been always that guy, like, you know what I mean, behind my ear. Like whenever I'm doing any projects, I always ran everything by this guy. He's like my mentor. I took lessons from Joe Stump, and Joe Stump helped me a lot with the technique side of things. But this guy helped me a lot with melody, harmony. He's just like, you know, it's been a guy who's been with me like for over a decade now, around like 11 years. I run everything by him, so I had the opportunity to work with him. So he came and he tracked drums and vocals and rhythm guitar in Taunton at Dave Gannon's studio.
Yep,
Right.
in 20 hours. Did 15 songs
Wow.
in 20 hours. It was crazy.
That is definitely a crazy pace.
Was that for rhythm and vocals, right?
Yeah, so what we did was Mike would track the guitars, and then I'd go in and do the vocals, so I get like a break while he's playing. So we basically just ordered Chinese food, got some whiskey, and just locked ourselves in the studio for 2 days and just hammered it out, you know?
Then you finally came out and it was like, oh, sunlight.
Yeah, like, where's my skin? You know?
You recorded drums really fast too, Joe.
That's right.
I can't remember, was it 2
That was
days?
2 days.
Yeah.
16
Wow.
songs in 2
So the
days.
tracking
It's kind of
part was
brutal.
Like, we just like got after it. Like,
That's amazing.
And-
Gas pedal to the floor, man.
And then on the leads, I spent just like 10 days on the leads.
I'm assuming that was more like a couple of months.
I know, it was a long time. Me and the producer, literally, we took all the stuff that we recorded in the studio to my home studio to record bass, record the van in my house, record leads at my house, and backing vocals, right? And we started like trying to make the songs. We like Def Leppard, we like, you know,
Van
Journey.
Halen and
But
Journey.
we like lighter stuff, so we started
Yeah.
like putting chorusy, clean guitar, experimenting with that on a lot of the songs. So when you hear the new Riot, for instance, it sounds a lot like a Def Leppard kind of vibe. There's a lot of chorusy, clean guitars. All the songs, if you really hear, you're gonna hear like, you know, have like clean parts on them.
Oh, yeah.
Layers. And
Yeah.
Big vocal harmonies. Like, I'm all about vocal harmony and making the vocals big, big. Just like the 80 hair guys. Like, we all cut our teeth on 80s hair music.
Absolutely, man.
No,
All
I can
about
say yes, I did too. So,
it. There you go.
but
So that was the process. He took the tracks to Brazil.
Yeah.
He was here for just a month.
Yeah.
He took the track to Brazil to do all the editing, and he had 2 guys working for him on the final step. And you know,
I mean, we had some time pressure because we knew we were going to be on the road. We wanted to have the CD with us so that
of course, yeah.
we had something to offer people. So he hired extra help to get it all done, and CD
we
showed
did
up yesterday.
Perfect.
we
Yes.
wanted to have it on Thursday.
I know,
but
we
it
wanted to
worked
do
out.
it the day before we hit the road, but
Hey,
oh well.
but you know, I'd still be fine if we as long as we got it before the Stryper
Yes.
show.
Exactly.
Yeah, and the amount of work that Joda put in, man, like, credits to that guy. It was like every day for like...
He just wouldn't compromise. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, we need CDs for the Thor. He's like, man, I'm sorry. Until it's you know, it's got to be perfect. Until I'm done with it, if maybe you won't have it for the Thor. And I'm like, okay. And my heart's like hurt. I'm like, okay, man, no problem. Let's not compromise the result. But
And the Riot album, we're almost out of it, so we wouldn't have anything to sell.
we only,
So-
we only
so
have
now
like
it's
20 maybe. right?
Perfect. Yeah,
Whatever
So
perfect
this,
timing.
yeah, it just worked out.
Awesome.
Lucky, yeah.
So now after the Stryper tour, what's next after that? Any
So
plans?
we're starting a top 40 cover type of stuff with FirstBourne members, just to have some fun, make some spare cash and things like that.
We're looking into corporate gigs, weddings as
yeah.
well. Yeah.
And
Really?
then we've got enough material for the 3rd album.
Nice.
So
Should hit the studio before the end of the year, right?
So the producer is back in the U.S. next week or this week.
Yeah.
And we're gonna start work on the
And
next.
then we got a tour in October.
Yeah, in
Going to
October
Canada.
we're hitting the road in Canada.
Are we
And
going to
then-
Germany or is not?
That's still in the process. Hopefully, we'll hit Germany before the end of the year.
Great.
Brazil, there's talk about doing shows in Brazil, in Asia. So
Man, Stryper is doing some really cool shows in Brazil with Narnia and
Yeah.
South America. Maybe we should talk to them.
Well, I'm sure you'll get a chance while you're on the road.
I
with
think we're in a point where we have to really start playing out, and
Yep.
not just in the local scene, but across
get
the
out
U.S.
there, yeah,
and
and further, and
exactly,
yeah,
and
yeah.
furthers, right? Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you guys taking the time out to talk with me
it's
about
our
the
pleasure.
album.
Absolutely.
And if you guys, once you hear the new album, which is called Pick Up the Torch, and if you go see the guys on the Stryper tour, you can pick up the album. And I wish you guys the best. And
Thank you. Or online, we have it on Spotify,
yes.
iTunes, you name it.
Deezer,
Every
Pandora.
outlet
And
got it.
where can they find you guys on Facebook?
A FirstBourne band. So Facebook/FirstBourne Band.
The same thing for Instagram and Twitter.
Okay.
And also Facebook, FirstBourneBand.com.
And it's
Also
one word.
there too,
First
yeah.
one's one word.
Okay.
Band.com and
It's
We'll be
important
out
to
there.
say that born, there's a different spell.
Yes.
BOURNE.
BOURNE. Okay.
Yeah, and people who are interested, the reason the band's called that is because we're the eldest in our family.
Now we started a band like that.
We're all the
Adrian is her
eldest.
firstborn, so is Ben, so is me,
And
he
we're
is.
all
just
the
happened
Oh,
eldest.
that's a cool.
First one, like
That's really cool.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's how
awesome.
it came about.
That's
Yes,
fantastic.
Yes.
Firstborn children.
I've learned something new. That's pretty awesome. All right, guys. Well,
All
have
right.
a great gig tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks so
And
much.
Thanks for the time.
this has been Matt with FirstBourne, and talk to you guys later.